Put down those university textbooks, friends, as it's time to look at 10 objects from the Discover University expansion pack that you need to start using. As always, we'll look at 5 standout objects as well as 5 objects I believe to be underused. Let's go. First up is a standout, being the research machine, and this is closely linked to the research and debate skill. Now, as you likely gathered from its name, you can use the research machine to research. This raises up not only the research and debate skill, but also various other skills depending on what you research. For example, researching gardening innovations will also train up the gardening skill, or researching the results of photo editing your Sims photography skill. The machine can also be used to study for university classes that you're enrolled in, and at level 3 of the research and debate skill you can use it to prepare for debates, which will make your Sim confident for a few hours. But perhaps the coolest thing about this machine is that when you reach level 6 of the research and debate skill, you'll be able to contribute knowledge to it. This is shown through a rather awesome animation where knowledge appears to flow from your Sim's mind into the research machine. If successful, then you'll receive a small payout of a few hundred simoleons. So it's great that you can make money from this machine. However, your knowledge contribution can also fail and leave your Sim with a dazed moodlet that lasts for around 4 hours. Just be warned, because continuing to contribute knowledge to the research machine while this dazed moodlet is active can actually lead to death. And while this is a cool looking death, it's ultimately not what we want for our Sims. Well, maybe it is. In which case, go right ahead and keep on contributing that knowledge. Note that this machine is very expensive at 12,500 simoleons, though you can unlock and get a free gold one if you reach the top of the Debate Guild University organization. Additionally, taking on and completing the academic aspiration will award your Sim with the higher education trait. This allows your Sim to gain more skill using the research machine, and also earn more money when contributing to it, so it's a super handy trait to get more out of this machine. The next object we're going to look at is an underused one, being computer glasses, and these are unlocked upon reaching level 9 of the engineer career while in the computer engineer branch. These can be crafted on a robotics station, which we'll be talking about a little bit later, though note that the material cost is a little pricey, and thus the glasses will take a little bit of time using the robotics station to acquire. These simply look really awesome when worn, and wearing them will provide your Sim with access to a range of computer functions on the go, including browsing various areas of the web, chatting with other Sims, and managing their social media. While these are kind of a weird flex and great for bringing to life more techie Sims, I do wish they granted access to a few more computer options. We are heading on back to a standout now, being the soccer ball, which should honestly be worshipped. Yes, worship the soccer ball. You might be thinking, if all I can do is kick this soccer ball with another Sim or practice juggling with it by myself, then why on earth is Petey telling me to worship it? And no, it's not because I'm of Italian ethnicity. Rather, it's because practicing with it not only makes your Sims lose heaps of weight fast, but also lets them gain lots of muscle quickly too. It fits really easily into your Sim's inventory, and it's a super cheap and accessible form of exercise. Plus, it's one of the best ways in the game to make your Sim completely shredded, so definitely worship and make use of that soccer ball. Now to look at a group of underused objects, being experimental motivators. Who in the what's going to motivate me now, you ask? Experimental motivators are unlocked from levels 3 through 5 of the engineer career, and again, just like the computer glasses, they are crafted on the robotics station. There are 4 different types of these, being tidy, study, party, and energy motivators. Crafting these is a little bit expensive considering that they're consumable, requiring a mechanism and a few other upgrade parts each, and they're used by deploying them from your Sim's inventory. When deployed, they'll provide an effect to all nearby Sims. And yes, you can use these to make everything turn a little wild, and we do love wild. The tidy motivator will give Sims an inspired moodlet and make nearby Sims start cleaning up. The study motivator will provide a focused moodlet and make nearby Sims start studying partying or reading. The Party Motivator gives Sims a playful moodlet and makes surrounding Sims break into dance. Finally, the Energy Motivator will give surrounding Sims an energized moodlet and also max all nearby Sims' energy need. While they can be really annoying to create, they do have some really awesome effects and can be great to make use of. And with that, we're heading back to a standout object that we all knew would be here, being the Robotics Station, which is of course very closely tied to the robotics skill. The primary use of this is to cause death by electrocution. I'm just kidding, but really it does electrocute Sims heaps, leaving them with a dazed moodlet. And if they're electrocuted a second time while that dazed moodlet is active, then they will die from electrocution. So if you're attached to your Sims, then be very careful with this machine. You are going to want to use a computer to buy heaps of robot salvage and upgrade parts before using this workstation. And early on, you can only craft chatterbots that can be pressed to talk for a tiny bit of fun. When you reach level 2 of the robotics skill, you'll be able to use the workstation to craft materials, being computer chips and mechanisms, that are used in the creation of robots and various other electronics. At level 2, you can also craft RC quadcopters that look rather awesome when being flown around and provide your sim with some fun. Then from level 3, you can start making utility bots on the robotics station. At level 3, you can make cleaner bots, which true to their name will clean for you. At level 4, you can make party bots, which can serve food and drink as well as play music and shoot out confetti. Also, they do flips. I like flips. At level 5, you'll be able to craft gardener bots, which will help to maintain your garden, though they really do take their time watering. And then at level 6, you can make fixer bots, which will repair broken things. Note that these utility bots can be upgraded or rather enhanced up to 10 times, and enhancements will improve them by making them move and perform tasks faster, by improving their battery life, by allowing them to recharge faster, and additionally by making them more durable or break down less frequently. Each upgrade will set you back a few materials, and you'll also have to spend a few more materials tuning up your robots from time to time to keep them running. Then at level 7 of the robotic skill, you can make the robo arm, and while this is worn, you'll train up the robotic skill a little bit faster, craft things on the robotic station a little bit faster, and also get shocked from the robotic station less. So while it's a little pricey to craft, I would say it's well worth making use of. And of course at level 8 you'll be able to make servos. And while very expensive to craft, you are essentially making a unique robot sim which can become part of your household, and which can help your sim out in a huge number of ways. There's so much to unpack when it comes to servos, and so know that I'll have a link to a more in-depth guide to them in the description. Honestly, the robotic station unlocks so much gameplay, and as a quick side note, if you reach the top of the Bots Events University organization, then you'll be able to train up your robotic skill about 10% faster, and additionally robot upgrades will also cost a few less materials, plus you'll be given a gold edition party bot that's super awesome as well. Let's keep going by returning to an underused object, being the Exo-Mech suit and helmet. Both are unlocked in the mechanical engineer branch of the engineer career, with the suit being unlocked at level 8 in the career and the helmet at level 9, and both of these sadly do cost a considerable amount of materials in order to be crafted on the robotic station. The suit will give your sim a permanent +1 focused moodlet when worn, while also allowing them to hover just like servos can. The helmet also gives your sim a focused +1 moodlet when worn, and together they kind of make your sim look like a bit of a bionic superhero. A cute one. While it doesn't do much else, I still love it and feel like it can bring a lot in terms of storytelling or even in bringing a super techie sim to life. Moving on to another standout object, being the Daring Debater Podium Set. Now at level 1 in the research and debate skill, you can just use this to practice debate, but then from level 2 you can actually use it to debate topics with other sims, and this can lead to a confident moodlet if won. Now it's not until level 10 in the research and debate skill that this object gains some more uses. Firstly, you'll be able to have professional debates with other sims, and additionally you'll be able to give professional commentary. Provided you have the Get Famous expansion pack, both of these interactions will see your sim gain a little bit of fame, and both winning professional debates and giving professional commentary will also see your sim gain a small payout, usually being a few hundred simoleons. And it's pretty awesome that this opens up a new way for your sims to support themselves. Let's again look at an underused object, and this time we're looking at the University Invisishower. You might be thinking, Peter, this is a bad quality shower. Why do we care? Well, yes, but when upgraded with the handiness skill, it can still work pretty well. And from a design perspective, it has no surrounding walls, meaning that you can use walls and windows to create and design your own shower walls and screens, giving you a lot more flexibility when it comes to designing your bathroom. A quick side note though is that a similar shower also comes with the Snowy Escape expansion pack. Moving on now to the final standout object being the ping pong table. And these can be used to both play ping pong and juice pong. I love that there's a bit of versatility in this object, as it can be a fun activity for your sim to play with a friend, or it can also have a somewhat bigger role when used to bring a party setting to life with juice pong. Finally, know that reaching the top of either the Foxbury Spirit Squad or the Brightchester Spirit Corps university organizations will see your sim gain access to a unique university themed ping pong table, which can just add that element of university pride to a party. And the mention of a party brings us to the final underused object, being juice kegs. Once purchased, you'll be able to tap these kegs, and after being successfully tapped, you can then grab a single cup of juice for your sim, or alternatively fill cups, which will prepare 4 servings. Drinking juice will provide your sim with a moodlet, with different flavors giving your sims different moodlets. Dragon fruit juice provides your sim with a playful moodlet, pineapple lime juice a happy moodlet, passion fruit juice a flirty moodlet, and blue raspberry juice a confident moodlet. Yes, all moodlets that will complement your partying. Repeatedly drinking juice will make the relevant moodlet stronger as well, but watch out because if you take it too far then your sim can end up passing out. 5 drinks of juice will see your sim reach the strongest moodlet without passing out, but know that each drink lowers your sim's bladder need, so having 5 in a row could make them pee their pants. You can also unlock a supreme golden juice keg from achieving gold rank at a keg party, but from my experience it works the same as the other kegs. Now if a keg has been tapped and there are sims that you have at least a little bit of friendship with nearby, then you'll also be able to use kegs to do keg stands as well. These can fail and leave your sims embarrassed, or succeed and provide your sim with an energized moodlet. Note that while different juice kegs have different starting flavors, you can replace the keg with any flavor that you like, and also know that if your juice has been out for a while then it'll go flat and no longer bubble, and if you drink flat juice then rather than a positive moodlet, your sim will get a sad one. And with that, we're at the end. That's 10 of the best objects from the Discover University expansion pack that you need to start using. If you enjoy the video, then you might also like my videos just like this one focusing on objects from other packs, so check them out if you want to. And as always, I hope you have an amazing day. See you later!